This is one of those movies that just leaves you feeling so emotionally gutted and devastated. I wasn't really expecting much going into Rosemead. I had heard a couple things earlier in the year that maybe going into the fall season, award season, that Lucy Liu was going to be up there for Best Actress in a lot of groups. The movie got picked up by Vertical, and I think it kind of has an uphill battle in terms of going into award season if she really gets that push for Best Actress and really gets recognized. But aside from that, I didn't know much about the plot going into the movie, so I kind of just went in blind. And I found Rosemead to be quite riveting and really one that sticks with you and leaves you feeling truly emotional. I don't want to give too much away because I think this is one of those movies that is best seen going in blind, but it is based on a true story. It's inspired by a true story, actually, I should say. I think there were some creative liberties taken here, but it is basically about a mother coming to terms with her mentally ill son and everything that comes with that, and her just kind of coming to terms with this is who her son is and struggling to come to terms with that, really. What ends up happening, that is what I don't want to give away, but it is just a stripped back, small scale drama through and through. The core focus here is a mother just trying to kind of come to terms with how to best take care of her son and his struggles, that everything he's dealing with. And at the start, I found it to be a bit frustrating, actually, because this is a mother who is kind of just ignoring a lot of signs or things that people are telling her to do and how to best treat him with everything he's dealing with. And she's just ignoring this severe struggle with a mental illness. And I thought it was going to be the whole movie, but thankfully it isn't that, because we've seen movies do that before, and I just didn't want this to be a frustrating movie. And I don't think it's a frustrating movie. If anything, it's just very moving. It can be fairly unsettling to watch it unfold. There's a definite trigger warning here. I feel like watching it, I just honestly felt a bit shaken by the end of it. It's not like one of the darkest movies I've ever seen, but its subject matter is heavy, and it just sits in that. There's not much levity here, and I can understand if by hearing that, as if someone watching this video, you're like, I don't think I could watch this. I think the biggest standout, aside from the story just being really emotional and moving, is Lucy Liu and Lawrence Shu. Shu, this is his first ever performance, and it's a very impressive performance. He is obviously tackling a performance that has a character who is really struggling mentally and kind of portraying that by not really doing too much, actually. It's a tricky thing to balance, and I think he does it really well. And Lucy Liu, this is probably her best performance I know I've seen. She's not by any means one of these actresses that I always watch her stuff. Like, I haven't seen, honestly, too much of her work. It's one of those performances where I didn't see Lucy Liu anymore. You know, I saw a mother who is struggling with some of her own health stuff while also dealing with her son's battle. And it's a really heavy performance. It's difficult to, I would say, tackle, I'm assuming. And I think that she really just does a very excellent job in everything that she's tasked to do. And in the final moments, it's just heartbreaking by everything unfolding. The ending was extremely tragic, and at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. And I wish it felt a bit more like it was the most natural way to close it out, which might sound a little weird. And I was like, I think maybe we need to focus more on the mother's mental state. But I actually do think it makes sense thinking on it after kind of having a night to sit with it. What happens in the movie is what happened in real life. But the movie, it felt like, for the story that they were trying to tell, it felt like, in a way, the most fitting ending. I don't know if that felt in line with this character and her actions, but I actually do think it does after thinking on it, because this is a mother who just doesn't know what else to do. It's extremely upsetting what happened, and I don't want to try to make sense of it. And I don't think the movie tries to make sense of it. It really just tackles that in a fitting manner. Two things, though. I do wish the movie was a little bit longer. I think that there was some room to maybe give me just a couple more scenes, and I wish maybe a more time dedicated to the immigrant experience. I think that was potentially an interesting aspect of this, but I did find it to be quite a riveting movie. Very upsetting to watch and hard to watch. It's very heavy, but between the performances and how they tackled the story, I just felt it all was really, honestly, it's a raw experience. It's one to put on your radar, and if you have the opportunity to check it out and you think you can handle it, I would definitely recommend it. I'm gonna give Rosemead a B, and I would definitely stream this one. I don't think you particularly need to rush out to the theater to see it, but especially as we get into the award season, if Lucy Liu has a shot, I think this is one that you'll want to check out to see if this performance felt fitting for you in terms of the nominations. If you've seen the movie, be sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, look forward to more content coming soon. My name is Ben, people call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.